So we are just coming off of the Game Awards last night, nearly about 24 hours ago now. It was a fun show, the Game Awards 2023. Some interesting reveals, a little bit of controversy coming out of it as well, I think. Mainly directed at the flow of the event and Jeff Keighley. But it was a fun time, I did quite enjoy it, and what I want to do in this video is just kind of go over what I think are some key talking points about the Game Awards. Just kind of address myself, my own point of view, and kind of just go over what we had announced just across the show. What I had done beforehand is I made this bingo card. I'm going to go through my Game Awards bingo card, so you can see everything on here for what may or may not have been shown off, and we're going to go through everything starting in the top right, or top left, sorry, which was for Ed, a trailer for Ed for Street Fighter 6. We know he's the next DLC character. I had a feeling we'd see some kind of showcase for Ed here, but we didn't. Next up, we've got The Last of Us, which did win Best Adaptation. I did also think we'd get some kind of insight, maybe a little bit more into that No Remorse mode from The Last of Us Part 2 remake, or possibly a little bit more information on that Factions game, but we didn't get anything else. It was just them winning Best Adaptation. We didn't get the one more thing right at the end. The final announcement we got was right before the Game of the Year award was given out. It was for the new Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Wilds. Thought we might get to maybe see a little bit of The Wolf Among Us 2, but we didn't get that. We did have multiple people give us a thank you for playing our game. Dave the Diver didn't win Best Debut Indie. That's why that's on there. Obviously a bit of controversy for that one as well, because Dave the Diver isn't an indie game, or isn't a debut indie game at least. I don't actually think it is an independent game either. But that was actually won by Sia? No, that was Games for Impact. Best independent game was won by Sea of Stars. Congrats to them, very much well deserved. AI, I don't think there was any mentions of AI anywhere, so that's fine. New Assassin's Creed footage, or new AC anything is what that stands for. And we got a little bit of footage of Nexus, the new VR game, so that's fun. So it's the Game Awards, so there was a cringe joke. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was at the show. It didn't get delayed like I thought it might, just because it feels like that would happen with that game, but we did kind of get more confirmation that it is coming out on the 2nd of February, obviously with a couple of days, with its couple of days early access if you pre-order the digital or the deluxe edition, I think. I don't think you get the early access if you just do the base game. Tears of the Kingdom, as I said, it did win Best Action Adventure Game. It didn't win Game of the Year, which is what that bingo slot was mainly for. If it won that Game of the Year trophy, the winner of Game of the Year was actually Baldur's Gate 3. Persona 3 Reload, we got a new trailer for that one. That was really interesting. I do like the look of Persona 3 Reload a lot. We also got a look at Atlus's next new IP, Metaphor, which I'm excited for as well. Both of those games look very, Metaphor looks like another new Atlus RPG. Not anything gameplay-wise to be surprised about, but that world, that vibe looks really interesting. I can't wait to dive into that alongside Persona 3 Reload, which is obviously coming in February. GTA 5, I initially thought, or GTA 6, I'm so used to saying 5. I initially thought we'd see GTA 6 first here at the Game Awards because it made sense. Just in my head that if we were getting something this week, it'd be at the Game Awards, not a couple of days earlier. Obviously, we did end up getting the trailer a couple of days ago. We didn't get anything else there. They didn't even mention it, so fair enough there. Marvel vs. Capcom was kind of just a guess. I wanted to see if we'd get a new MVC, and we didn't. Anime section, we did get a couple anime games. We didn't get a dedicated kind of block of anime games like we did that one year at like Summer Games Fest, where we got like 4 in a row, and everyone bitched about it on Twitter. That was a fun time. The celebrity cameo, we did get a couple. We got Simu Liu was there to speak about a new game that he's in. Matthew McConaughey was around to speak about a game that he's in, I believe. Or he was just advertising a game, I don't quite remember. Anthony Mackie was there to talk about the Peacock Twisted Metal show. And Gonzo was there from Fallout. We also had, not Fallout, Gonzo was there from the Muppets to help present an award. And then Fallout, the show, got a trailer there as well, which is the next thing. The trailer was presented, and then the actors on the show, a couple of them, presented an award as well, so I'll count that. We did get a new look at Rebirth, not from technically a trailer though. We actually got footage for a musical performance for the game's new main theme. Live performance, that was a lot of fun. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi is coming back. We knew that already, but it's actually getting a new name. Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is now being called Shining Zero, or Sparking Zero, I think, actually. Sparking Zero. that is what is now known as, that's what the name for Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is going to be. I'd imagine, because they don't want to release a game with a 4 in the title in 2024, or 5, probably 4 unless it gets delayed, when 1, 2, and 3 are decades old now. The Switch 2 I thought was a good possibility. I do think we're at possibly the last full year of support for the Switch, year or two. Didn't end up getting announced here tonight though. That right there obviously is Cindy Goodman. She was at the show. She is attractive. Security joke, there wasn't actually one made. We did get a joke about their security last year for the past couple of events, even with people invading the stage. That was interesting from them. Star Wars wasn't present at the show either. Obviously Cameron Monaghan was there because he was nominated for Best Performance, which he didn't win. That was won by I forget his name, the representative for Baldur's Gate 3. I think Star Wars Jedi Survivor was nominated for 1 or 2 other things as well, but they didn't end up winning anything, and we didn't see anything from any of the upcoming Star Wars games we know about, like Outlaws or the Quantic Dream game. Xbox wins was meant to be for anything, and I believe they did win something. They won for Forza. We also got a couple new views at a couple of Xbox games coming out. We got a little insight more into Hellblade 2. We also know about OD, the new Kojima game, and then Marvel's Blade being developed by Arcane Lion, which is the Dishonored developers. And lastly, Starfield was there. We had a nice little message from Todd Howard and the team, just congratulating all the nominees. It did come across a little bit like they expected to be nominated for something and sent that in for that reason, or because they weren't nominated for anything even though they expected to. They still wanted a presence on the show. I did kind of think we'd get a little bit more. We'd maybe get the Starfield DLC. Maybe look at that, but it doesn't seem like we're getting that at least anytime soon. Maybe the next Xbox showcase. But that was everything that I think is at least of note to talk about from the Game Awards. If you do obviously want to go and watch it yourself, it is going to be up online everywhere. There'll be other YouTubers' reactions to the whole thing. If you have enjoyed this video at least, this is part of an advent calendar that I'm doing, where I'm uploading every single day in December up until Christmas Day. So please do look at the playlist I've got with all the videos included in that advent calendar. And maybe give us a like and a subscribe also if you're feeling gracious. I'd much appreciate it. That being said, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.